June 11th, 2026. The FIFA World Cup officially begins. The opening ceremony held at the Kennedy Center was supposed to be about football, about 48 nations, about the greatest sporting tournament on Earth. But just after 40 minutes, FIFA President Infantino made an announcement that stopped a room full of football stars. He was giving Donald Trump a peace prize, a prize that had not existed 3 weeks earlier.
Please welcome the very first winner of the FIFA Peace Prize, the 45th and 47th President of the United States of America, Mr. Donald J. Trump.
A prize that had no selection criteria, no public shortlist, and no process on which any senior FIFA official had been consulted. 3 weeks before this moment, the Nobel Committee had given its Peace Prize to someone else. 3 weeks later, FIFA had invented a new one and handed it to the president of the host nation on a stage watched by hundreds of millions of people. This is how the 2026 FIFA World Cup became the Trump Cup. The internet did not wait for journalists to frame this. Within hours of the draw ceremony, Trump Cup had taken hold across Reddit, X, TikTok, and football forums in every language. The phrase was not a joke, but a hashtag is just the beginning. Let's look at the bigger picture. Two other countries are hosting this tournament. Canada and Mexico are only hosting 26 matches in 21 days after all. Barely even worth thinking about. This is the USA's parade. And it is Donald Trump's show because football has allowed it to be. Let's talk about where the draw itself took place. 140 miles from the nearest host city. 1.01 miles from the White House. That symbolism punches you square in the jaw. Trump signed an executive order creating a White House task force for the 2026 World Cup. He appointed himself its leader. Back in July 2025, a precursor tournament was held in the USA. Trump stood on the MetLife Stadium stage as Chelsea captain Reece James was handed the trophy. FIFA protocol requires all heads of state to exit the stage before players lift the trophy. Infantino left. Trump did not move. Chelsea players looked left and right in visible confusion, while the American president remained planted beside them during what should have been their private moment of celebration. White House insiders have confirmed he intends to do exactly the same at the World Cup final. The question is not why Trump wants to stand on that stage. The question is why FIFA let him. The FIFA World Cup is built as an international festival of football, bringing people together from all over the globe to celebrate their countries on the pitch. But this year, the competition is caught up in President Trump's strict U.S. border rules, and not everyone is welcome. 3 days before the Washington draw, Trump said that Somalia stinks and we don't want them in our country.
I don't want them in our country. Their country's no good for a reason. Their country stinks.
And then Somali referee Omar Artan arrived at Miami International Airport with a valid FIFA-issued visa, but he was refused entry. Artan was one of 52 officially appointed referees for this tournament. He never made it inside the country. He was not alone. Iraqi footballer Ayman Hussein was detained for nearly 7 hours at Chicago's O'Hare Airport. An Iraqi team photographer was refused entry outright. Iranian players received their U.S. visas only at the last possible moment. Several Iranian team staff members received nothing at all. Haitian officials reported documentation delays so severe that preparation time was lost entirely. Haiti and Iran both qualified for this tournament. Both countries remain on Trump's immigration banned list. The FIFA promotional material read, "Welcome to all." The terms and conditions were not included. The teams of Uruguay and Uzbekistan who finally made it in the USA were subjected to sniffer dogs and electronic detectors at Miami Airport. Over 120 immigration rights organizations issued a joint travel warning to players, journalists, fans, and officials ahead of the tournament, citing the risk of serious rights violations at the U.S. border. Getting in was the hard part. Affording it was another problem entirely. Ticket prices for this tournament are up to 7 times higher than the 2022 Qatar World Cup. By the time the tournament kicked off, nearly 17,000 fans had already canceled their tickets and posted the refund confirmations publicly. Hundreds of millions of ticket requests were reportedly logged through official channels. Yet opening day attendance images have raised questions about whether demand remained strong once final prices were revealed. The issue is not whether fans wanted to attend, it is whether they could afford to. Every ticket for every match in every category is the most expensive equivalent ticket in World Cup history. More expensive than 2022, 2018, 2014, and every edition before them. It will cost the average fan between $10,000 and $35,000 to follow their team all the way through the tournament.
It's too bad many Americans can't afford to get into the games.
This is the most expensive World Cup game in the history.
To understand how a United States president ended up with a fabricated FIFA trophy, a government task force he chairs himself, and guaranteed podium access at the World Cup final, you need to understand one relationship. Gianni Infantino has visited the White House and Mar-a-Lago more times than any foreign head of state since Trump returned to office in January 2025.
So we're here to create and to make the best show on the planet ever, and we'll do it together, Mr. President.
Oh, that's great. I love what
He described their partnership publicly at Trump's inauguration, saying together they would make not only America great again, but also the entire world. He attended Trump's Gaza Peace Summit in Egypt. He established a FIFA office inside Trump Tower, meaning FIFA is now paying rent directly to the man Infantino gave the Peace Prize to. The organization governing the most watched sport on Earth invented a prize it had never offered in 121 years, created it in 3 weeks, and awarded it to the leader of the host nation without telling its own council. That same leader appointed himself chair of his own tournament task force, had FIFA's offices moved into his private building, had referees turned away at the airport of the country he runs, subjected arriving teams to tarmac searches before they cleared immigration, priced out tens of thousands of fans with ticket structures under active legal investigation, and confirmed he will remain on the podium at the final when every protocol requires him to leave. The matches are being played, the goals are being scored. Football is real. But standing at the center of all of it in every frame, on every stage, is one man who never kicked a ball. And when the winning team lifts the trophy on July 19th, he will be standing right next to them,